I guess, it's kind of a look at the because we have a game coming up. Wouldn't be a bad opportunity, I guess, to kind of preview opening night against the Trailblazers from Portland. Uh, what do you like? What do you see? What do you? I mean, I don't know if it's probably not terrible. They played what a week ago or so, um, in the preseason. Um, I think Jeremy Grant looked like their best player. Damian Lillard's probably coming along. What do you see? I think the Kings are 1.5 point favorites. I think in this one. So what?
Well, this is going to be the first game under Mike Brown, which is, you know, I think when you have a new coach, I think a team always like plays better in that first game. So I think that's an advantage right there. But to kind of give a little more preview to this game, Keegan Murray might be out. Unfortunately, I'd be really upset if he doesn't play. And even Kevin Herter, he's like questionable at the moment with an ankle thing going on, which would be upsetting too. It's like two of your newer guys who might miss opening night. We'll see. Fingers crossed that they can make it tomorrow. But right now they're kind of like on that cusp. But Portland, familiar face. Like we play them all the time in the regular season. They're one of those teams this year that the Kings are going to have to prove that they're better than. I honestly, were we better than them last year? It was a weird season. Didn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But Portland, they got Lillard back. They got Josh Hart. They got Jeremy Grant. They're going to be a team that's going to be trying for that play-in spot, just like the Kings are. So it's going to be important way to start off on the right foot on opening night. I mean, the Kings are at home, like I said. The Mike Brown era is beginning. Uh, I do have the Kings winning this one. Um, I don't know. The Portland, they are going to be a team going for that playing spot, but I think the Kings are just a better team. I think they just have more depth. I think they have more, um, quality players. I mean, you do have Lillard, but I mean that Fox and Sabonis duo is, I think, better than any duo that they have, and that's important right there. And so, even without Murray or Herter, it'll be a little closer, but I still think the Kings can pull it off or
Yeah,
pull
I
it
think
out, I guess.
whichever, big dog. But I think another advantage is like the Kings were, they went 4-0 in the preseason. They were they had the best plus minus. We were saying some of these stats. They were hitting their threes pretty efficiently. They were holding their teams to, I think they had a defensive efficiency of, like, they were holding the opponent's team to such low points. Their defensive rating was 85.9. And again, it's preseason against some terrible teams. I don't want to overstate that, but they're coming in and they I think one of the things that you noticed, against the Trailblazers in preseason was, and I think I said this already, but the Kings really looked ahead of schedule. All the preparation that they've done in the summer, even before training camp started, guys going to Sabonis's house in Napa or whatever the deal is, guys getting together at the facility a month before training camp and playing pickup games, or even the added element of Eurobasket for some of these guys. Like that, I think plays a huge factor into things. And that new coach thing and the engagement he had with the players too throughout the process. Even when the Warriors were in the finals, he was engaged with Kings players and whatnot and what was going on. Because I think that's when some of them started getting together. Because I think some of them went to the finals games and whatnot. Like, this team has been connected. Kind of touches upon what we were saying, how like this excitement for this season has been starting since the Sabonis trade. Like, it didn't start in April; it started in February, and I think this team has momentum. They have continuity, despite being completely new for the most part. They have continuity of chemistry. They're not really coming out trying to figure things out to a huge degree. Of course, I think things won't run 100% smoothly on opening night, but I think this team, they look prepared and they look ready to go. And I don't watch the Trailblazers. I don't cover the Trailblazers, so I don't know. I can't speak for them, but all I know is they weren't anywhere close to that in that second preseason game. And I'm sure that they're a lot better and ready to go themselves. But they got Gary Payton's out. I think I don't know, for our half, I think Herter on Monday participated in everything except contact stuff in practice, and the day previous he didn't even do non-contact stuff. So there was progression there, and so we'll see what we'll see about today and for tomorrow. But that's essentially 2 days there to be able to get a little better. So there's hope there, but yeah, he's still uncertain. But I don't know how things. I don't think things look great for Murray playing. But still, this is gonna have that next man up mentality, and guys, it's not like guys are coming off of a month of regular season where guys that aren't really in the rotation all of a sudden have to step up into the rotation, figure it out. They're coming off of preseason, so a lot of these guys are they all feel like they're coming off of pretty good minutes and game time. So I think that'll play into their advantage, and they should be able to adapt and capitalize on the home crowd.
No, couldn't have said it better myself. It's here. The Kings look like they have the advantage tomorrow night, and all of this optimism going into the season and the waiting and uh, just all of it. It's finally here, and we're gonna see how this team can finally play. And man, I'm ready. I'll be there tomorrow night. If you're listening and you hear this, then hit me up. I'd love to link up and say hello to other Kings fans, talk some basketball. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good start to the season. Excited for the Mike Brown era to start, and I'm hoping I can see Keegan Murray live for the first time. But still waiting to hear on him. But